Hi everyone, welcome to Lola's Frugal Life. This is episode number 80. This week's episode is going to be our weekly zone cleaning episode, which for this week is in Zone 2, the kitchen. So please stick around for a few quick words from our sponsor and we'll get right into the episode. Okay everyone, it's time for our weekly zone cleaning episode again. If you're new to this, in these episodes, I basically just recap for you what is in the zone we are working on this week, which is basically following the Fly Lady zone cleaning method, where your home is designated into divided into 5 different zones, so that each week you're working throughout a different zone in your house, and you're gradually doing all your deep cleaning tasks like on a rotating basis. So under the actual Fly Lady system, she suggests you do 15 minutes a day in each zone, which I think is a really awesome idea. It just doesn't fit in how my rest of my cleaning schedule works out throughout the week, so I do it on the weekend. So I just basically look to see what zone are we in as of that day that I'm doing the cleaning, and then I just work on whatever I can get done in that zone for the week. So you can either do it at 15 minutes a day, pick like a couple of tasks and do them a little bit. If you can, that would be ideal. But it works for me too, just doing at least a half hour. And if I can do more, then I'll do more on the weekend. So to keep track of my list, I use the Fly Lady app. I'm not getting, they're not like a sponsor or anything. That just happens to be what I use. Because it's really easy to customize and create your list of what you want to be working on, and you can check things off as you go along. And what I do is I leave things unchecked until I complete the entire list. So like, say for example, we're in Zone 2 this week, which is the kitchen. So when I'm doing my kitchen zone cleaning, I will only check off what I've completed, obviously, but I won't reset the list for the next time. I'll just leave what I've checked off, and then I leave whatever I didn't complete open. That way, next time Zone 2, kitchen, comes around, I will know that these are the things I didn't do last time, so I got to do those first. And I do that until I've completed the entire list, and then I'll restart and the next time, so that I'm not like doing certain things every time I come into the zone and then other things are never getting done. So it kind of like helps me rotate through, making sure that everything ultimately gets done in that zone over the course of time. And the great thing about the system is that you're just doing it over the course of time. You don't have to have everything done at a certain time. These are all like deep cleaning tasks, so they're not things that are urgent if you don't get them done. That's why I really, really love this method, because it helps reduce my stress over getting things done, and I feel like I have a plan and I'll get to it when I get to it. And so anyway, so like I said, we are in Zone 2 this week, which is the kitchen. And if you have a pantry, the official like Fly Lady zone for this week is kitchen/pantry, but I don't have a pantry, so for me it's just the kitchen. So I'm going to share with you what I have on my list that I work on when I'm in Zone 2, so you can hopefully follow along. Or if you have your own list, maybe this will just be motivating to get back to check your list and see what you can get done in this zone. So the things I have in Zone 2 is to clean out the freezer, which I really know I need to do that. I've had that on my list and I haven't gotten to that one yet, the last 2 times I hit this zone. So we have the freezer in like the bottom of our fridge, and the basket has to be pulled out and then just kind of wipe out the whole inside, and then I have to go through the basket and kind of see like what's in there, what could be regrouped together. Sometimes you wind up with like 2 boxes of the same thing that are open. That drives me crazy. So I got to kind of go through and see what's in there, what can be regrouped, what there's nothing left of. And sometimes a box gets left in there that doesn't even have anything in there, it's just taking up space. So just neatening up that freezer and wiping it out. Straightening the drawers. Our drawers are pretty decent. I reorganized them not that long ago, so there's not really too much to do, but sometimes I'll have to wipe out, like I have in our utensil drawer. I don't have like one of those normal, like kind of like the one-piece unit where you put the utensils in. I had gotten like these little bins. I don't know. They're like, I guess you would call them a bin. It's just like a little skinny, like plastic, like single bin, I guess, type thing. I think I got them at Target, and it's kind of big enough where you could fit like forks, like a set of forks or like a set of knives or a set of spoons, whatever, like individually in each one. Like you could fit a whole bunch, and it's a little bit tall. So I wound up actually getting a bunch of those, and I kind of have them neatly organized in the drawer, and we've been using them. So sometimes I'll need to just kind of empty those and wipe them out, that type of thing, in the drawers, and then just kind of check like our junk drawers, which don't really have any junk in them, but just kind of check and make sure nothing did get put in there that kind of doesn't belong. So that's that. Then wipe down the walls. So sometimes I will not do this one because I don't want to have to do the entire room. But what you really should do is, if you don't feel like doing a task like fully, but you would get some benefit from doing it, just do the part that would give you some benefit. So like, say for example, wipe down the walls. I'll hesitate from doing that because I'm like, well, if I can't wipe down all the walls of the entire kitchen because I don't have time or I don't feel like doing that, I won't do it at all. Well, it would be better to just take a look around and see if there's a couple spots that need to have something wiped down on them, and at least do that. So that's that whole like progress over perfection thing. Like if you can't do it perfect, sometimes then you just won't do it. So I have to be better at just kind of saying, okay, I might not have time to wipe down the entire walls in the kitchen this week, but I'm going to take a look and see if there's any spots that I need to wipe really quick, maybe like behind the sink or like, I don't know, by our back door or whatever, stuff like that. Clean under the sink is on my list, so that's just to pull out everything under our sink where we store like the dish detergent and the regular like the dish detergent, and then like the other, like the liquid dishwashing soap. Like we keep a pump, you know, like at the sink so you can like hand wash dishes too, and cleaners and all kinds of stuff under there. So just kind of like pull all that out, wipe it out, put everything back. We also keep like some pet supplies under there. Like I keep like a little container that has like our HeartGuard and Frontline for the dogs, and like I have a little betta fish on my counter. I like keep the fish net there and like some supplies like that. So, you know, just kind of pull that all out, wipe it all down, reorganize it, and put it back. Let's see. Oh yeah, clean the drawer under stove. This one I kind of added recently because I heard someone talking about it, and I was like, oh geez, I don't know how long it's been since I've cleaned that little drawer under the stove, because we have, I think for some people that might be like the broiler, but for us the broiler is like in the stove. So that is just kind of like a storage drawer, and I hadn't cleaned it in a while. I think I had like a pan or two like stored in there, and I kind of had even forgotten about them. So I don't have anything even stored in there anymore because I don't want to forget about stuff. But I do still have to periodically pull it open and just kind of wipe it out. Okay, the next thing I have is to clean the floor vent. We have in our kitchen a vent like for the heating and cooling system. Like it's kind of in a weird location, but it's like right in the middle of the exit to our kitchen into the next room, kind of like right in the middle of the floor there. And it's right by the kitchen table too, because the kitchen table is next to the like divider way to the next room. So it does like stuff winds up like falling in there just by nature of kind of being in the middle of a main part of the living house of the house, you know, living area of the house. It gets like kind of dirty, like stuff falls in there. So I have to like just pull that out and just wipe it out and make sure it doesn't get like gross in there. All right, let's see. Next I have washed the oven mitts. So usually what I do is when I'm in the kitchen zone, I'll just grab the oven mitts that have currently been in use, toss them in whatever next load of laundry I have going in, and then I'll just grab a new set and put those out. So just to kind of make sure those keep getting rotated. We have a water cooler in our kitchen, so I will be cleaning the drip tray that's in the water cooler. You know, like they have like that little tray underneath where you like get the water, because like water drips in there and stuff, and then it'll get like that weird like slimy feeling like inside it, so you just have to kind of take it off and dump it out and wipe it out really good. Wipe down our appliances and our ice maker. We have like a freestanding, like a small little ice maker in our kitchen, and then, you know, so I just have to wipe that down, and then just wipe down, like I keep the air fryer out on the counter, and then we have like a toaster and the coffee maker. So just making sure those all get wiped down really good. I do usually kind of wipe those down when I'm just doing like my daily kitchen cleanup. When I wipe down the counters, I usually wipe the appliances too. but it's not like a real like thorough cleaning. So when I'm doing it here, I would kind of like really more like make sure I get in every little crevice and stuff like that. So that's that. Let's see what's next here for the kitchen. Wash the inside windows. So we have just one window in our kitchen, so I just have to clean that window. And I like clean the glass part of the window, but then I also like of course do like clean like the windowsill part real good too. Clean the fan. We have a ceiling fan in our kitchen, so I just have to like get up on a little stool, and I'll usually just kind of spray it and wipe it down with like a spray and microfiber cloth just to get any dust off of it. Wipe down the cabinets. That I usually don't do like I was saying with the walls. Like if I'm going to do the cabinets, I just do them all. I don't really like think of it as like a really huge task where I don't want to complete the whole thing. So I'll just kind of get a stool and I'll start at the top and work my way down and then go across to the other side and just kind of wipe all the cabinets down. Okay, let's see. Wow, I have so many things on the kitchen list. I hope this isn't going to be too long of an episode. Okay, so then I have to do the light diffusing bowl, which is kind of like, we have like a light that hangs in the middle of the kitchen, and it's kind of like the light fixture. I don't know what you call it, but it's like a little bowl that like protects where the light bulb is, so it kind of diffuses the light, so it kind of gets dusty in there, so I have to clean that out. Clean the pet dishes. So what I'll usually do with that is I'll just kind of soak the dog's bowls in the sink like while I'm doing other stuff with like hot soap and water, and then when I'm done, it just rinses out really easily, and then I just kind of wipe them out and put them back. Let's see. Clean the oven. I definitely won't be doing that anytime soon. I usually just do that in the winter because it makes the house really hot, and it like smells weird and everything, so I'll do that in the winter time. Clean the stovetop. I always do wipe the stovetop when I do my daily cleaning, but this is more like just kind of spending extra time and trying to get any little like burns off or things like that, grease may be burned on or something like that. So I have to work on that. Clean the top of the fridge. We actually do store some things on top of our fridge, but it's like pretty easy to remove. I have like a metal like rack with like 2 racks on it where I store some pots and pans. So I just kind of have to like take that down, wipe off the top of the fridge, and then I'll wipe that rack down and then just put it back up and put all the pots and pans up there. Let's see. I'll clean the oven door. That's just kind of like wiping down the front of the oven, wiping down the front of the dishwasher, wiping down the garbage can. That does get kind of gross, so I'll just kind of like spray the whole garbage can down really good with like a cleaner and just let it sit for a little while, and then take a paper towel and wipe it down really good. Wipe down wine glasses. So we have a little like wine glass rack, I guess it's called, that goes like under the bottom of our kitchen cabinet. You know, and like the wine glasses like slide in there, like kind of like how they'd have at a bar or whatever. And it only holds like 6 wine glasses, but like if I don't like, if we're not using those particular glasses all the time, or if sometimes the ones in the back don't get used, sometimes they wind up getting like dusty just from like being in the kitchen, or get like grease or something just because they're like near the stove and cooktop, you know, like surface where I'm cooking. So I'll like make sure to like take those down and wipe them down so that they look nice and shiny like wine glasses. Otherwise they can get kind of like yucky looking. Okay, and then the last thing I have on my Zone 2 list is to clean inside the dishwasher. This was another somewhat newish item that I've added to my list because I hadn't really been doing that before, because I figure like, well, there's soap running through it like every single time I use it, and I use it every day. But then I forget, I heard somewhere that you're supposed to actually clean the dishwasher. Probably some of you are like, well, yeah, isn't that obvious? But I never really thought too much of it. So I just added that to my list. And I did it last time. What I did was I sprinkled baking soda in the bottom of the dishwasher, and then I took a cup and I filled it with like a cup of vinegar and put that like in the top of the rack. I don't know, I read that somewhere that was a way that you could do it. And then I just like ran the sanitize cycle. So it seemed to come out good. So I did that. So that's everything on my kitchen cleaning list. Like I've said, you just do the best you can. And the whole idea of this is that you're constantly making progress throughout your home by doing these little deep cleaning tasks. So, you know, you're doing your other home maintenance like during the week, so your house is still being maintained. These are more like the extra things that you need to get done over time. So, you know, when on days when you have more time, then get more done, and on weeks when you just don't have the time, then just get done what you can get done, and you'll know that it's coming again. It'll be coming again soon. So you don't have to like stress over trying to get all this stuff done every time you're in the zone. You just make sure that next time you try and get more of them done, and just have some way to keep track of what you've done and what you have to do. You could do it on your phone. Like I said, I use the Fly Lady app, or some people would rather like put it on paper. I know that there's like lots of downloads you can get where people have like lists, like pretty little format, you know, pretty little like principles that are made specifically for like the Fly Lady cleaning method, and you could write your cleaning list like that. So, you know, just make it work for you, and hopefully this helps you keep up on your cleaning. It's really helped me a lot because, like I said, I kind of, like, well, I didn't say in this episode, but like I've said before, I'm not the best at, I'm fine with the main cleaning the bathrooms, you know, keeping the kitchen clean, doing the dishes, laundry, all that type of stuff. But when it comes to like all the deep cleaning tasks throughout the house, I definitely tend to get a little bit overwhelmed on what needs to be done. And I'm not one of those people that could just walk around and be like, oh yeah, I haven't done that in a while, let me do this. I kind of want a list, and that's why I use this method of cleaning, because I can just easily look at the list, see what I haven't done, and pick something in that zone and work on it, and then just work through the house. And I know at some point I'll get to everything. So, oh yeah, that's one other point I just want to make. If you do notice something that you haven't done in a while in a zone while you're in it and it's not on your list, just make a note to add it to your list. That way you don't have to ever worry about it again, and it'll be on your list now, and then it's always there. So that's it. That's our zone cleaning episode for today. I apologize for my voice. I feel like I'm starting to lose my voice a little bit. Oh, great. And I think I just touched the microphone too. So sorry about that if you just heard a weird noise. So that's it for today. I hope this was helpful. I hope you get a lot done. Don't forget, if you would like to reach out to me for any episode suggestions or feedback or anything like that, you could reach me at facebook.com/Lola's Frugal Life. You can also join our private listeners group, which is facebook.com/groups/Lola's Frugal Life. Just submit a request to join, and I will approve it probably within a day. And there's also a link to that group on the regular Facebook page also. Also, don't forget to subscribe, and if you feel up to it, I'd really appreciate a review. I get really excited when I get one. I've got 2 so far on iTunes, and it was really exciting when I saw each one of them. So if you'd like to, a review would be nice. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you have a really awesome day.